Alright guys, so good morning. It's about 4:10 a.m. for me. Um the price of Dogecoin whenever I woke up, it had dropped to it was going at 0.00601. So the price was almost below 0.006, but it looks like it's starting to rebound. So, it's curious that this happens pretty much every night. And then throughout the day it rises back up. So, you know, that leads me to believe that some of this activity is coming from another country, and so maybe it's like Asia or something. Who knows? But one thing that was really curious, if we look at the Dogecoin sent on average per hour in the last 24 hours, and so we see that's 3 billion Doge. And then Dogecoin sent in the last 24 hours is 88 billion. So that means the average transaction is roughly this amount. So that's a pretty insane amount. But wanted to look at the market cap here. As we see, it's 698. I haven't refreshed this page in a few minutes, so let's go ahead and refresh. And as we see, we're going back up. So we hit the bottom, and looks like there was definitely some big profits made, most likely. Um, so let's go ahead and just kind of look at the rich list here and just compare the numbers to the numbers that I've been keeping track of. And so as we see, alright, so if we look, the top wallets have decreased back down to 49 million, and these wallets right here have increased by a little bit, and all these other wallets have actually increased. So the only wallets that has went down is these top wallets now. So that's something to keep a watch on. So this VGJ6 wallet is a wallet that I've really been talking about a lot, and that's because this wallet was the #1 wallet. It was up here, and it made a exit of like 8 billion Dogecoins because it was at around 10 billion Doge, and it made an exit of 8 billion, and it went down to like 2.2 billion Doge at one point. And then this wallet, obviously popped up, and this is where the 8 billion Doge went. And, just to go ahead for the people who haven't seen that, we're going to go ahead and look. We'll see that on the 10th, 8 billion Doge was deposited into this account, and we'll look, and we will see that it all came from this VGJ6 wallet. So, it's definitely the Doge, we can track the Doge, so the Doge definitely came from this VGJ6 wallet straight to this NXM wallet. So, that being said, let's go back to this VGJ6 wallet, and we will see that all these transactions, um, really just these couple, 100 million, 100 million, not that big of a deal considering that, it's messing with billions. But, as we see, the number is going down. So they're transferring their Doge out of this wallet, and they're either selling it or putting it into different wallets. So, we're going to have to look more into that. But I wanted to look at just some of the news on Dogecoin. So I wanted to talk about this Elon Musk thing. I know a lot of people are thinking that it's related to Dogecoin, but right now at this point, Elon Musk isn't necessarily involved in Dogecoin. They're talking to the Dogecoin creator Jackson Palmer about Twitter scam bots, as you can see. So it doesn't really necessarily have anything to do with Dogecoin. Um, I hate to see Elon Musk giving Jackson Palmer that attention because, well, Jackson Palmer obviously has a lot of really negative things to say about Dogecoin, and considering that he's the creator, you know, I think he's a douchebag. So that's my opinion. So anyways, this is pretty much the only new news. Um, I do believe though that since we had that massive drop, um, that it is possible that today we have a pretty big run. We'll see about that. But just as you guys can see, this is the different exchanges that Dogecoin's on right now. As you can see, the price is very low. Um, well, we'll see it actually did go below 0.006. Just barely, but it did go under that. So, uh, definitely pretty interesting. I, um, I don't really know exactly why this is happening, but I do believe that this is just more tactic to scare people. Um, and as these big players are just moving their Doge around, it definitely affects the market. And so I'm not going to say that they're selling out, but I do believe that they're just continuing to drop the price and then raise it back up. And because a lot of people might be losing their positioning, especially, if somebody sold right now, that would definitely be a vital mistake because as we can see right now, Dogecoin's at its lowest point and it's been a while. For someone to sell right now, for them to catch a good buy back in, they'd have to either wait for a while or if that even happened. So, anyways, guys, I really just wanted to make this quick video just because I was looking at this and I was like, oh man, how'd the price drop so much over the nighttime? And I looked at some of the big whale activity, and I it's just starting to get a little bit I don't know exactly the word I'm looking for, but these big wallets, it's starting to get like they're almost like messing with you and trying to lead you in a circle. And so I do think that's part of their tactic whenever it comes to that. But this VGJ6 wallet is, pretty interesting. So as we see here, it was at 3 billion Doge. Um, so let's refresh it and see what it's down to now. VGJ6. And it's still at the same area. So, but it was at 4.2 billion. So as we see, 1.2 billion Doge has decreased out of this wallet over the last I think since yesterday. Yesterday, I believe it had 4.2 billion Dogecoins, or maybe it was the day before. But either way, so it's redistributing its Doge, which I don't really take that as an alarm, considering that, before, whenever it removed 8 billion Doge, it just went into another wallet. But whenever I went in and looked at its exchanges this time, it does look like it's trickling it into a bunch of different accounts. So I don't know if that means it's selling it or whether it means that it's just distributing up its Dogecoins through a bunch of different wallets to make it look like it's selling. So, that's something that, to think about. But overall, though, I'm going to continue to, hold my Dogecoin. I'm definitely not going to sell it at this price. Um, but I want to see if we go up through the day, and I'm going to assume that we are going to. Um, as we're getting closer to the end of this month, I believe that we're going to start seeing the end of this activity right here, but we will definitely see. And as you can see, we're right here around the 700 million market cap. I know that last night, whenever I looked, Dogecoin was back to number 19. So, kind of wonder if Dogecoin still is at 19. So, let's go ahead and look at that. Because we did pass VeChain. And oh man, sorry, computer's a little bit laggy.